Good morning, children. I hope you all are fit and fine. Open your computer IT Matrix book. We are reading our chapter number 1, Networking Concept. In our previous videos, we have already read about what is computer network, advantages of networking, types of network components, and now today we are starting with network architecture. Network architecture refers to the overall framework of an organization's computer network. To establish network communication, it is required to have a detailed view of all the accessible resources in it. Network architecture includes the following: hardware components used for communication, wired or wireless connections, topology, and next is protocols. There are two types of network architecture as listed below. Network architecture is the design of a computer network. It is a framework for the specification of a network's physical components and their functional organization and configuration, and its operational principles and procedures, as well as communication protocols used. Basically, there are two types of network architecture: peer-to-peer network, and second one is client or server network. Peer-to-peer, this type of network architecture is suitable for a small environment, usually up to 10 computers. Each computer connected over the network has equal capability. These computers must have specific rights to use or share the available resources. In peer-to-peer network, there is no dedicated network administrator or central server. That means all the computers can act as a server or a client as well. This network is easy to set up and inexpensive. So, peer-to-peer network is good for small environment, usually up to 10 computers, no dedicated network administrator. Each computer must have specific permissions assigned. Sharing resources can become a problem if the computer with the resource is down. Security is a serious issue. Next is client-server network. There is no limit to the number of computers in this network. Here, all the computers are called clients. These computers are linked to the main computer, which is called the server. A server in a network is a computer that controls all the connected computers, shared devices, and other resources. It holds responsibility for rendering services to the clients, whereas a client is a computer or workstation that requests services like data storage and retrieval from the server. Client-server network. A server has a special network operating system to help provide resources to multiple users. Client-server environments usually have one or more network administrators. Problems can include access, security, and integrity of data. Backups are needed in this environment. So, these are the two types of network architecture we have discussed. Now, our next topic is network topology. Network topology is necessary that the computers to be connected must have access to the same network, sharing resources. Let us learn how a network is created. To understand this, First, you need to know about its topology. Network topology refers to the schematic description of the different nodes in a network. It determines how data flows within a network irrespective of its physical structure. The most commonly known network topologies are: network topology is the arrangement of the elements of a communication network. Network topology can be used to define or describe the arrangement of various types of telecommunication networks, including command and control radio networks, industrial field buses, and computer networks. There are 6 types of network topology: hybrid topology, that is point to point topology, bus topology, ring topology, star topology, tree topology, and mesh topology. Now, let's discuss them one by one. First one is point to point topology. It is the simplest and the most conventional model of topology. In this topology, two nodes are directly linked to each other. For example, a computer system is directly connected to a printer. In this network, a dedicated link is formed between two devices, that is, a sender and a receiver. It is faster and more reliable, for there is a direct connection between the devices. This network can only be used for small areas. Point-to-point topology is the type of network topology which is used to connect two network nodes directly with each other through some link, and in between these two nodes, the data is transmitted using this link. Next is bus topology. In this type of topology, all the devices are connected to a linear cable called bus or trunk. The bus acts as a backbone of this network. This topology is the simplest way to connect multiple users. It uses Ethernet for the connections. This network is easy and inexpensive to implement for small networks. In bus topology, one of the computers in the network typically acts as a server. The advantage of this network is that if one computer system breaks down, it does not affect the other system over the network. Bus topology network is a topology for a LAN, local area network, in which all the nodes are connected to a single cable. The cable to which the nodes connect is called a backbone. If the backbone or the main cable is broken, the entire segment fails. Next is star topology. In this method of network, all the devices are connected to a central device called hub or switch. Each device is linked to the central hub through a separate cable. Thus, it requires more cables. But the benefit of using separate cables is that if there is a cable failure, it would affect only the functioning of a single system on the network. Unlike the bus and ring topology, no disruption is caused or no error is caused at the time of addition or removal of a system from the network. Here, all the information or data first goes to the central device, that is the hub or a switch, and then to the respective systems to which it is attached. Like you can see here, firstly the network transmission goes to the hub switch and then it passes on to all the other systems, computers. Therefore, a hub controls the network communication. Since all the data passes through the hub, it increases the threat of a single point failure, which means that if the hub or central device fails, then all the systems connected to it will be disconnected. In this star topology, all hosts in star topology are connected to a central device known as hub device using a point-to-point connection. Now, point-to-point connection between host and hub. Next is ring topology. In this topology, all the computers and peripherals are connected to one another in the form of a ring. In this network, data travels in a circular fashion. Ring-shaped networks offer high bandwidth and can span large distances. This topology is losing its popularity because it offers only unidirectional data flow. Like bus topology, in ring topology too, addition and removal of systems could cause network disruption. Moreover, a single break in the connection could disrupt the entire network. Like it is clear with the picture, ring topology is a network topology in which each node connects to exactly two other nodes, forming a single continuous pathway for signals through each node. That is a ring. Data travels from node to node, with each node along the way handling every packet.